James and Christine have been absolutely quintessential in our home buying process and have truly made this a wonderful experience in what could have been really nerve-wracking. My wife and I were out looking for other homes in the neighborhood, and we happened to stumble upon this potential house. It was 7:30 at night on, I think, a Friday. We called James and Christine and asked them if they'd be able to come over and show us the house at 7:30 at night. They were there before 8 o'clock, and we were able to show the home, and we actually made the decision that night that this was the home we wanted to purchase. Way above and beyond what we expected to have our real estate agent coming out at the very last minute. We put an offer, we got the home, we then found out through inspection that it needed a new roof. At that point in time, we thought the deal was lost because it was a big expenditure. With their years of experience and knowledge, they advised us to go the 203K FHA construction loan route, which would allow us to include the mortgage, would allow us to include the roof in the mortgage. We then renegotiated with the sellers. We were able to get a great deal still, including the roof, brand new roof in our house, and we were able to go ahead and come to terms. Without James and Christine on our side negotiating for us, I don't think this would have happened. The FHA 203K process was very arduous. They helped us out through every single step, which was about 100 steps, and it was about a 45-day closing. My mortgage guy told me that minimum 75-day closing for a 203K loan. With the guidance of James and Christine, we were able to do it in 45 days, get the roof included, and close on our house today. And it's been a wonderful process. We really thank you guys so much for everything you've done.
Jen, how important was it for you that, I mean, I know that, you know, for both you guys, this was a nerve-wracking process at times, but as it pertains to, like, let's say the negotiations, how important was it to you that we were able to buy you guys a big equity position in this house?
It was incredibly important because I don't know the real estate world, and so to have two people who know what they're doing, know what to recommend, and to give us a lot of leverage into buying a home $30,000 less than what it was originally listed for, it was absolutely huge.
Did you see how that played in when we did the FHA 203K and we had to build costs back in? You recognize that if you didn't have that equity position, you wouldn't even be able to have done this, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And now what's nice about the 203K, even though it was kind of a pain, is now you're going to get to make this home somewhat your own. And I would imagine that's probably pretty important to you, isn't it?
Yes, it's the most exciting part, is making the home what we want it to be and what we see as far as our vision.
Ian, how, I know that, you know, I warned you guys about falling in love too early, and I know you guys kind of did, and that's okay because everybody does it. Can you talk about how stressful this process can be? And if you didn't have somebody there watching your back, how even more stressful it could be?
Yeah, at every turn or crossroad, it seemed like another fire was lit, and without somebody there helping you put out the fire, you're gonna run around like a chicken with your head cut off, not sure if you're making the right decision or not sure if you're following the process correctly, and you guys definitely were really helpful in making sure that we got through this as fast and as clean as possible.
What's really hard too is you guys are both working professionals. You guys both have lives and jobs and everything else. So to be able to, I mean, Ian, you had to take days off of work just to help me put out fires that you had on this, didn't you?
Absolutely, yeah. I took about 3 or 4 days off of work just going through and working with the contractors and working with the mortgage company to try and get this situated. Again, as I mentioned before, we did a 75-day 203K closing in 45 days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I can tell you, you guys are the types of clients that we like to work with because you guys understand the importance of it. Let me ask you one very simple question. Are you happy?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Great house, great price.
And that combination is we're shifting in market. So we're starting to get to the point where we're not at a seller's market yet, but it's shifting. So to be able to buy into an equity position, I'm very happy for you guys that you guys have a house with an equity position that you're going to get to make your own. What would you say to anyone that, and please feel free to give your honest opinion, to someone that's maybe considering hiring us as a buying agent or a selling agent? Pick one thing. What did you like about the services that we offered you guys?
I truly valued the calm and steady presence that you both provided throughout the entire process, because as a first-time homeowner, there's a lot of different things you're learning, and you're trying to do it in an effective time and efficiently, and to have two people who know what they're doing to the nth degree, it was absolutely amazing to work with you.
And for myself, just the overall knowledge of the marketplace, the different process of repairs on a home. For instance, with the roof, when we found out we needed to replace it, James was able to give me pretty much a spot-on estimate of how much the roof would cost. He gave me a number about $7,000 to $10,000 to replace a roof. We ended up getting it for $8,000, but we had estimates all the way from 7 to 10. So he was right on the money, and we were able to at least forecast what it would be to replace a roof before we were even needing to get an estimate.
How important was it to you guys to have a team that was available to either answer calls any day or night, or to be anywhere you needed us to be day or night? How important was that to you guys?
It was extremely important. I'll give you a great story, and I doubt you're ever going to hear this one again. We had to meet with our contractors on a Saturday evening to show them some of the repairs that had to be done for the WDO inspection, as well as the 203K loan. My wife and I were both out of town and could not come over to meet them. So we called James, whose car happened to be in service at the dealership, and he was having trouble getting over here. To go above and beyond, James hopped on his bike, rode his bicycle over to the house at, I think, 6 o'clock at night, and met with the contractors to go over all of the things that needed to be fixed on the home, which is extremely detailed, some of the things we needed done, and was able to represent us in an extremely professional way on a bike.
I just wanted to say I want to thank you guys for trusting us with, you know, what's your single greatest investment, your home. We appreciate it, and we hope that you guys, you know, I hope you enjoy a lot of happy years in this home, but if it ever comes to a point where you need to sell, because I don't know, maybe your family expands, that you guys give us a call and trust us again.
Absolutely, yeah, we definitely will.
Which part? The expand the family part, or call us again?
Both.
All right, very good. All right, thank you guys.